fellow diamond painting addicts, and welcome back to Diamond Painting Anonymous. I'm Daphne, and I'm here today to kit up some more of my paintings for my 30 by 30 challenge in September. I've decided to be ambitious today and try to do 5 of them. And this is going to be kind of interesting for me because I'm actually going to be, because I'm running out of storage, trying to kit up 20 diamond paintings at once. Um, So I'm going to be kitting up multiple kits in my cases and some of my storage. So far, I have been able to just put one case per piece of storage, but as I said, I'm running out of my smaller storage, and since I'm really down to what I have left are like my 60 bottle cases, I decided since most of my paintings have less than 30 drills each, that I would kit up 2 different paintings in each kit. I don't know how that's going to work, but we'll see. Um, so I have already printed out my um, stickers, my schematics to make my stickers. So when I do this, all I do is I lay my canvas on my printer because my printer has a scanner function, and then I just scan it in. And most of the time it's just one-to-one. For me personally, what I'm interested in is the symbol and the DMC number. If I need to make it small enough to fit on my bottles, which I may need to do with some of these, I will just cut off the symbols. So, but I've left them all on there for now, so we'll see how it goes. If I need to do any trimming, I can do that with my scissors. So, like I said, I've got 5 different kits here ready to go. I already have 9 kits kitted up, so this would take me up to 14. And I do have a couple of bottle cases left, so I might actually be able to kit up all 20 of my full drill diamond paintings prior to starting the challenge. Um, we'll just have to wait and see. I have other projects going on, of course, at the same time. So I don't know if that's what I'm going to end up doing, but we'll see. And then also, one of the other things that I do, and let me grab them here, is I print out my images of each kit that I'm going to be kitting up so that I can put it with the painting so that I know with the drill so that I know that painting is what those drills are for. So the other 2 kits I've already printed the stickers, so there's all of that. I'm just going to jump into kitting all these up. So this is one of my only square drill kits that I'm going to be doing because most of my 30 by 30s are full rounds. So I've got my sticker here for my logbook that I will leave with the drills. I've got my schematic here. I did already cut off the symbols like I showed you because or the numbers. I just care about the code and then the DMC because that's what I want. So I'm going to be kitting it up in my dot box system. This actually has way more storage than I need probably for what I'm doing, but that's okay. So I'm going to get all of the drills out here, and they come in baggies, so that will be nice. The kits, I don't use the tool kits, so I will put those aside. So you can see here is the schematic or the canvas itself. So I'm going to set that aside as well and get to work on this part of it. So I'm going to pull out a bunch of these. How many colors do I have? I think I had 30 something. Let me look on the canvas. Oh, I had 30 exactly. So let's see how many of these little ones here that I need. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so I will still need more than that. So let me pull out all of these because all these boxes are different sizes. So just see how I end up. Okay, so let me get these out of here. I'm excited to see how this one turns out because, like I said, it's one of my only square ones, but okay. So number 30, I'm going to have lots of those because it's a white background. And I got these all out of order. So let me just really quickly try and put these back in order. So everything is in order now. First thing I need to do is make my Xyron sticker. Put it in the right place. So I just went out and checked again today because I need another refill for this one. I mean, I just started this refill, so I don't necessarily need another refill kit right away. But like I said, I try to have one on hand just because I like to not run out of things. So I like to, you know, as soon as I put one in, I like to have the next one on hand so that I know I'm not going to run out when I'm in the middle of a project, because that's like painting and then running out of the paint you need in the middle of the project. Who needs that? Okay, so I'm going to peel this off, get rid of the sticky stuff, and miss the trash can apparently. Okay, so I'm going to leave the bottom. I don't need this side, so I can cut this one off. And then I don't need the top here. So that can all get cut off and thrown away. Okay, and then if I look at my kit, my storage here, what I've got is more than, it's big enough that it's going to fit on all of my kits or all of my containers. So I'm good to go and just start cutting my stickers while they're all attached together. So I decided to try and be ambitious to try and get 5 of these done at once. Mostly because I've had these sitting on the floor of my office / craft room and I'm tired of tripping over things. I pulled out, I just had a box kind of going for the last couple of months where I've been collecting, you know, paintings towards this 30 by 30 challenge. And so trying to get all of these kitted up and ready to go, I pulled them all out to try and decide which ones I wanted to do, because I had more than I needed, and I still have some more coming probably, so I may still switch some of them out. Not ones that I've kitted up, but I still have some that I've pulled out and I'm like, do I really want to do this one? Maybe not. So okay, so because I don't have the numbers here, I'm going to be really careful that I'm going in order so that I have everything in the order that it's supposed to be. So let me make sure I'm putting these the right way so that the opening is facing me, so that when I am looking for the drills, I'm looking for the right ones. Okay, I've only used this dot box system one other time, and while I like it, I kind of feel about it like I feel about the Harbor Freight. Like, it's okay, and it's modular, which the Harbor Freight really isn't, so I do appreciate that about it, but it's not what I thought it would be when I was getting it. So yeah, and I have enough other storage that I just don't think that I will. Is that all going to fit in there? Probably not. So I'm going to, that's one of my complaints. It looks actually pretty big, but only, you know, a third of that is all lid. So I'm going to put it in one of these bigger ones so that I know they will all fit in there. Because, yeah, they were not going to fit in that small one. Okay. And again, same thing with the Harbor Freight for me. Sometimes they get stuck in the lid. Okay, so these should all fit on the small ones. So See, that confused me for a minute because this is supposed to be number 208, which is number 3, but then this said 204, but there must be 204 drills. And so, which should all fit in here, so that's good. Okay, so there's that one. This is going to go a little slower kitting up because I have to look at each number, make sure I'm doing it in the right order, make sure it's going to fit in the container that I'm using. Okay, that one escaped. And I decided to keep this one in the dot box because this is, like I said, one of my only square ones. I think it is my only square one so far. I might have another square one, but I don't think I have it kitted up. And I'm not even sure I have another square one. I have a couple I think I got with an eye to doing it, but then they ended up not being 30 by 30s because I wasn't paying attention. So, okay, so number 6 I think needs to go in another one of these. 7 I think can go in a small one, but we'll see. Again, making sure that I have the opening going the right way. Gonna need a one larger than this, I think, for all of the background drills that I'm going to have. Okay, so this is number 7. I think 7 and 8 will go in here. We'll try it if I have to. See, and that's the confusing thing. See, the symbol is 7, but it's actually the number 8. I don't know why they do that. Like they're purposely trying to mess us up when we're diamond painting. Like I have enough. I can mess myself up. I don't need any help, right? I do make enough stupid mistakes on my own. I don't need anybody making it easier for me to screw up. Okay. All right, those all fit in there, so that's good. Okay, and then number 8. See if I can get all these in here. These are a little fussier to pour into than some of the other ones as well. Ooh, are those all going to fit in there? I think they will. I just gotta make them fit a little bit better. Come on, get off the lid. Okay, there we go. Oop, I saw a straggler in there that is the wrong color. Interesting. Okay, let me get these out of the way. And 9, I think will fit in this size, but I think, I don't know, maybe 10 will fit in that size too. We'll see. So summer's over. Everyone is gone back to school, which my son always starts later because he's in college. The college always starts later than the public schools. But I didn't realize our town where we live, we're usually one of the first ones to start school. And this year, that is not the case, which I found kind of interesting. Because my nephew, who goes to school in a different district, they usually start after us, and they actually started before us. So, because I was talking to my sister, and she's like, well, he's back in school. And I was like, oh, I didn't realize they'd started back to school yet. So, but they have. So, okay, so 10 did fit in there, but I will need to be careful when I open it because the lids are kind of tall. Okay, 11 and 12, but 13 I think is definitely going to need to go in a bigger box. So yeah, it's been kind of weirdly quiet with everybody kind of going back to school because, you know, it's been kids wandering around on the streets on their way to and from the pool during the summer. And my son and I, we've actually started walking again. Not sure how long I'm going to last because I thought my knee was doing good, but I think maybe it was doing good just because I wasn't really using it. So it's still better than it was. So there's that, I guess. Put that one there. And then number 13, I think needs to go in this big one. And then I think those will go in small ones. To see how many more I need. Ooh, thought for a minute that wasn't going to be enough. Okay, so these can both go in small ones. Now, I have more small ones this size because there's 2 layers. The way the dot box is made, there's 2 layers of these. I just try not to do that because I like to have it all kind of on the top layer where it's easily accessible, so I don't have to like go digging for a color and move a whole bunch of them out of the way. So I'll have to see how I want to do that, because I may want to move some of those around, because I've got some of these that are only single tall, but they're double wide. So I might put them underneath some of these and get my singles out. That's what I might do. That sounds like a good idea. Okay, let me do that. Put those back in there. Okay, so there's that one. Then let's see. I think what I'm going to do is kind of go a little bit out of order. Do I have any other ones that I think I need a big container for? This one, and I'm going to get them all out of order, but I think that's okay because I paint by symbols anyway. Oh man, but I got to put them in order when I put them in the thing, or I'll never remember which one is which. Okay, let me just keep going the way that I'm going before I confuse myself. 16, 17, 18. These can all go in little ones, because I'm going to confuse myself. I know what I want to do and it will work, but if I don't do it this way, I'll end up confusing myself before I get that far. And I don't want to do that. So let me just put these in here and keep doing what I was doing. Okay. And now I'm wondering if 17 is actually going to fit in here, because there's kind of a lot of drills. Maybe it will. Okay. Yep, it will. Okay. There's that one. Then 18 and 19. Gosh, I don't have hardly any of 18 at all. 31 drills. That's all I needed for this one. Okay, and then these two. And then we'll see where I'm at and see if I need to move anything else around. And that's one of the things, like I said, I like that this storage is modular, but this particular one that I bought, I wish I had been able to know which ones I wanted so that I could have those size containers and have them sized the way that I wanted. Okay, because I'm going to end up using some of these bigger containers with very few drills. And that's okay, but you know what? Let me get one more of these small ones that I can move around. So let me do that, and I'll put these in a small container. Just because it seems wasteful to me that I have to put, you know, a bag of drills like this in one of these big containers. So these over. I'm going to end up doing it that anyway, but I'm going to at least minimize what I'm doing that with. I hope anyway. That's the plan. We'll see how that works out for me. Okay. Get them all put in here. It's weird to be kitting up a square after doing all of these rounds too. I'm so used to dealing with the rounds that I'm curious to see how much longer this one is going to take me though. It's going to have some good multi-placing in it because of the background is the white, but I'm curious to see how long it takes me versus the other ones because this is a square. So, okay, 24, 25, 26, 27. I've got some even smaller containers, like these little bitty ones that are all contained together. Maybe I'll use one of those. Let's see, I don't think 24 will fit in there. I didn't use them the last time that I did this. I used this storage system. I didn't use those teeny little ones because the kit that I was doing, I didn't have any like drills that I really had very few numbers of. But since I do this time, maybe I should use them. So they just slide apart like this. And then like I can put, that's all I've got for number 25. So if I put that like right here, and then put those in there. 26 I think has too many, but I think I can get all of these in there. Maybe I should have just dumped these into the tray to begin with. It's kind of a pain to get them in there using the bag. Come on, get in there. Okay, so there's that one. 26 I think has too many, so I will use this size. And then I think 27 and 28 I can fit in these little guys. So 27, find the side that's kind of empty. I'm just going to dump these out into the tray. That way I can just, well, I thought I could do it without them going everywhere, but I was wrong, apparently. Because you know me, wouldn't be a kit up if I didn't spell drills everywhere, right? And of course, they get stuck. Okay. Oh my goodness. You have to get in there even if you don't want to. Okay, and then I can slide these back together. I'm wondering if I can slide them so that I can still see all of the, we'll see. Okay, 28 is going to go in this one. Or is it 29? Nope, I'm going to put 28 in this one. Okay, let me dump these also out into the tray. So I can put them in this little teeny tiny one. Ooh, those cooperated. Okay, and then again, I'm going to somehow affix this. So that slides up in there, and then they all, ooh, and I can see all of the numbers on them. So that actually worked out pretty well. Okay, so 29 I can put in this one because this is the last of this size. Just because I think this one had more than would have fit in one of those little tiny ones. And then I need a big one for the last one. So what I've got is a big tall one, but doubled for my last set of drills, because this is the background color that I have this big huge bag of. So we'll see if it will fit in here. If it won't, I have another size container that I can fit them in, but I wanted to see. Ooh, it is not going to fit in there, all of them. Okay, so what I could do, see, there's more room and I could fill it up, but then when I open the lid, they go everywhere. There is one in here that's like a quadruple size, so it's 2 of these, but that's really bigger than I need, and I've got multiples of this one. So, and I mean, I'm going to know that that's white, so I'm just going to dump the rest of them in here and call that good. So let me throw all this away and I'll show you what this kit looks like all kitted up. So I've got everything in my dot box here, like I said. So, and I've got everything kind of on the top level so that as I pull them off, you know, I can see everything. All my drills are on the top. Nothing is buried underneath another layer, which is the way that I like it. So I've got my sticker here. I'm going to put it in here with the, but then my dots go in there and that's going to make it get smushed, and I don't want that. So I think what I will do is nope, that won't work either. I was going to put it underneath them, but that won't work because these are all the way through. So I'm just going to have to keep it with this one, and I'll just lay the sticker on top of it so that I know these are the drills that go with that kit. Okay, so whoops, had some runaways here. Let me clean off all the detritus from that, and I will get set up for the next kits. So don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got 2 kits here that I'm ready to get kitted up. Now I'm going to be using, this is a 60 bottle storage container. This kit has 19 colors. This kit has 17 colors, so I should have more than enough bottles in here to do what I need to do. So I'm going to kit up this one first. I love this kit. I love this painting. Okay, so I've got my schematic here. I don't need the toolkit. And then this is not one of my favorite ways to get drills because I have to do so much cutting, but it is what it is. So now I will, so this is the kit. I'm going to lay this aside, and then I've got all of my drills here. So let me go through really quickly and put them in DMC order. One of the things I don't like about these bags is it's so hard to read the number on here. At least it is for me. So that's 310, 648, 647, 814, 762. I need to go through here and see before I start on all of these kits. Like I said, what is that, 936? 936. If I have ABs that I can use with these, 3363, 37, and 37. Okay, So I've got them in DMC order. Now I can run my sticker through my Xyron sticker maker here. And run my fingers over it so I can peel it off and start cutting my stickers. Okay. So again, I don't need this side right here, so I can cut that off. And then I don't need this at the top. So then if I check it against my bottles, I just turn my bottles upside down and see if my stickers are going to fit, and they will. So let me pull out some bottles here. How many colors did I say I had? 17? 17. Get some bottles out here. Since I'm going to be kitting up more than one kit in this particular 60 bottle case. Like I said, this one has 17, and then I think the other one that I'm going to be kitting up into it has 19, I think. So I will have bottles left over, but I can fit 2 of them in here because, like I said, I got to get creative. I've only got so much storage left, and I have a bunch of paintings I want to get kitted up. So I don't know if I will get all 20 of my full rounds that I'm planning on, if I will get all of those done and kitted up prior to September 1st, but we'll see. I'm going to give it a good old college try anyway. Okay, so since these are big enough that I can leave the numbers on there, I can put more than one on at a time so that I can work hopefully a little bit faster. Okay, so let's see if I can remember how to do this and open multiple bags at once so I don't have to cut open every single bag, because that takes forever. Okay, so there's color number 1. I'm going to take some more of these bottles out of this case just so I can make room for my big hands when I go to work on the second kit. Because my fingers get in the way, which is not usually something I ever have to say. Usually people are making fun of me, and by people I mean my children, because my hands and feet are so small compared to theirs, which I always point out I'm shorter than they are, so of course my hands and feet are going to be smaller. I would look weird with hands and feet the size of theirs. I mean, my son wears a size 12, for goodness sake. I would look like I had Ronald McDonald clown feet if that was the size of my feet. Okay, so there's number 2. Oops, and I'm dropping drills everywhere. Pick these up. Okay, and then number 3. Try to shake the drills down so I can get a decent cut into the bags to pour them in there. Come on, get out of there. Those 2 want to stay stuck. Come on. There we go. All right. Number 3. Number 4 is 310. So I have 5 bags of this, so I'm going to cut it into halves. So I've got 3 and 1 and 2, so that I'm not trying to pour 5 at once, because I don't think I could manage that. Whoops, got some escapees. All right, those can escape, that's okay. And then these last two. Whoops. Lost another one. Okay, get out of there. All right. There's number 4. And then number 5. And then I will clean up some of my mess because it's already driving me crazy. I've started watching cleaning videos on YouTube, you guys. Now, I like to be neat. Not that you'd know it from my videos. Goodness gracious. I like to be neat. I like to be organized. I like cleaning. I mean, it's not my favorite thing to do, but I don't hate it. I don't like cleaning bathrooms. I do not like that. But like cleaning the kitchen and doing dishes and things like that, I don't mind that. There's something very satisfying about seeing something really dirty get clean, right? So I've been watching some of these YouTube cleaners. I got sucked into it because of power washing. So you guys, did you know you can play a game where you act like you're power washing stuff? I saw someone playing it on Twitch, and I was like, this game is weirdly satisfying because you're watching all these dirty things get clean, right? But I mean, I was amazed. Like, people are watching her play this game where she's playing a game pretending to power wash stuff. Now, we have a power washer, and I love using it. We use it to clean our deck, to clean our patio, clean the porch, clean the sides of the house. And it's a lot of fun. Again, watching something really dirty get clean is very satisfying. So anyway, I discovered some power washers on YouTube, and I was watching them for a bit, and then YouTube started recommending all these house cleaning videos to me. And first of all, I was like, people watch videos of other people cleaning houses, which I don't know why I was saying that, because I'm sitting there watching it as I'm saying that. And so then I just kind of fell down this rabbit hole of cleaners on YouTube. And I found a couple that I really like. And so I've been watching them. But some of the houses they clean, I'm like, how does someone live in this? Now, one of them specifically cleans houses for people who have mental illnesses. So, like, think hoarder houses, a lot of them, which I get the satisfaction of cleaning a dirty house like that. However, I would never want to do that because I don't like bugs. And while I've never seen any of her videos where the house she's cleaning has bugs, it just looks like it might. And in that instance, I'm like, ooh, I don't want to clean it in case I would run into those because yuck. But maybe that's why, like, I look at some of these people's houses and I'm like, even the ones that aren't that bad, and I'm like, how do people live like that? I mean, no shame if, it's just not your deal. I know everybody doesn't always have the time and everything to clean. And I freely admit that I am a neat freak. And, I would say I like everything to have a place. It may not necessarily be sparkling clean all the time, but I mean, I do clean on a regular basis. So yeah, it's fascinating. Not only the satisfaction of watching someone, clean something and something that was really dirty now looks completely different, but yeah, it's just kind of crazy to me, the whole situation. So now I'm one of those weird people who watches people clean on YouTube, which is not something I thought I would ever say. And then I was talking to my daughter about it, and she has that game, the power washing game. Mom, it's so satisfying. You should try it. I'm like, I don't know if I want to add that stress into my life. I feel like I have enough things to clean without pretending to clean things. But, And then I was talking to my son about it, and he's like, oh, yeah, you can power wash. You can mow lawns. You can do all those things that we avoid doing in real life. and they're doing, like, maybe that's what I need to figure out. How can I take this game where these kids are like power washing things and mowing lawns and turn it into them doing that like for real as a job to make money? That's what I need to figure out, how to make my here, you want to power wash stuff? I'll buy you a power washer. Start your own power washing business. You want to mow lawns? Here's a lawnmower. Start with ours. Somehow I don't think they'd go for that, but it's a thought, right? It's one of my $1 million business ideas. I have them all the time. Haven't made one of them work yet. To be fair, a lot of them I don't even try. I just think, oh, this would be a really good idea. And then my husband and I later will see somebody who actually turned the idea into something, and it's like, well, I guess I should have done that, but I didn't. All right, so let me get these in the order they need to go here. Okay, so $8.90. This is one of the reasons these are my least favorite ways to get drills, just because it seems like it makes it take so much more time than it needs to get everything done and complete when I'm kitting up. Okay, where's number 12? $8.95. I mean, I would much prefer to just have, you know, one bag of drills for $8.95 that I've got to open instead of 5 or 6 of each color. That, like I said, seems crazy and makes it take more time. Okay, 13. I've got 4 bags of this one. Okay. Get those out of there. I may miss a few drills here and there, but you always get extra, and if I don't, I have spare drills. That's what my spare drills are for, right? Okay, come on, get out of there. Okay. Ooh, I'm almost to the end of this kit. Okay, got 4 of this color. And I think I have 4 of the next color as well. Sometimes they just don't want to come out of there. Okay. At least it's been cooler this last couple of days. My husband still works outside, been working outside, but it's been cooler. So it was actually almost downright cool in the house this morning when I got up. All right, so I've got these 3 colors left. Okay, we went for our walk this morning, and I want to say it was like 60 degrees, which it hasn't been that cool in probably a couple months here. So what we really could use is some rain, though, but not a huge amount of rain all at once. My husband was looking on the news the other night, and Dallas got something like, I think it was Dallas, something like their entire summer's worth of rain in like 2 hours. So everything was flooding. Yeah, don't want that, but some rain would be nice. Everything around here could use a drink of water. Okay, last color. So shake these down. Of course. Okay. At least they mostly fell in the tray. Okay, so that was the last color of that kit. So let me show you what this looks like so far. So that kit only had 17 colors. And so I've got all these bottles because I probably won't use those. I've got these here. What I'm going to do is move these 3 here. And then I think I'm going to put a row of empties between the kits so I know which one is which. So there's that one. And then we'll see how many bottles I need for the next one. There's only 19 colors, so I shouldn't need that many. So I'm going to put the sticker on the top with that one, and then I'm ready for the next kit. So I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Okay, guys, I'm back, and I'm going to be kitting up my next kit, which is this one. So here's the canvas. Again, I've already scanned in and cut my schematic so that I can make a sticker out of it. So I'm going to put it in the Xyron here and make a sticker out of it. And then I will start working on the second kit that's going to go in this 60 bottle case storage. Okay. So again, I need to cut off this side because I don't need that. Cut the top off because I don't need that. And then I can cut all of these individual stickers. And start putting them on the bottles. Now this particular kit, I do not have the little small baggies. I've got one big bag of each color, so hopefully that will make it go a little bit faster. And I can finish up with these 2 kits and move on to my last 2. May have to take a lunch break in between. My stomach is starting to growl. Okay, so I've got all of my drills here, the bags of drills here. Pull some bottles down here so I can start putting on stickers. Again, these have the numbers on them so I can keep better track of them. So I can do multiple bottles at once. Without losing my place, because that happens. All right, so here is drill number 1. You can see I don't have hardly any drills at all of this particular color. And there's still a straggler. Okay, so there's number 1. Ooh, number 2. And hopefully I should have enough bottles as well that if I need to use more than 1 bottle per color, because a couple of these colors look kind of full, so I might need more than 1 bottle for maybe. We'll see. That one actually all fit in 1 bottle, so we'll see. Number 3. I really like this kit. Not only is it cute, it just has a lot of really cute colors in it. Pinks and browns. Which for some reason, you know, like you guys know, I'm on a pink kick lately. My flamingos. Pretty pinks. Okay. I think I left a drill in there, but that's okay. And this is all the 310 that is in this one, which is nice because I actually thought from looking at the photo it would have more than that. Always a nice surprise when I don't have a ton of 310. Not that there's anything wrong with 310, it's just I just don't like doing a ton of it. It's actually why I've put off a couple of my kits. I've got a Treasure Studios art that it's hanging up staring at me, and I really would like to do it, but one, it's square, which means it's automatically going to take longer, and two, it has so much black. The background is black, and yeah, I just have not been up to doing a whole bunch of black squares, so I've been putting it off, and I probably will put it off for a while more because, yeah, I just don't want to do a whole bunch of black squares right now. Does that ever happen to anyone else? You guys get like a color kick, or I know people have preferences as far as squares versus rounds. I don't really mind doing either one, just that I know that squares are going to take me longer. So I might put them off for that reason. But, nope, you're going to go in there. Do you ever avoid a kit that you purchased because of a particular color? That's me. Maybe that's just a me problem because I buy a bunch of kits without really looking at that sort of thing. I just look at the image and I'm like, oh, that's a pretty image. I want to get that one. So I get it. And I don't look at whether it's round or square. I don't look at whether it's, you know, how big it is, what kind of colors it might have that I don't want to do at the moment. I don't even always pay attention to the artist's name, which is kind of funny because I discovered one of the things I think I'm going to do next year is do like a series on trying a bunch of different artists. And so I was going through all of my stash to see what artists I had, which ones I didn't. Because some of my kits, you know, it's a one-off from that particular artist, so I don't really know who the artist is. Like my Randall Spanglers, I know who he is and I know which kits are his, but anyway, my big kit from Diamond Painting Shop, the guy that did that one, I thought I'd never heard of before, but then when I was going back through all of my kits, I realized I have a Diamond Art Club kit that he did that is actually his artwork. So yeah, I probably should pay attention to that kind of stuff, but I don't always. Okay, number 11. This feels like it's going so much faster when I only have that one bag to open. I don't know if that's true or if it's just my perception, but that's how it feels anyway. It feels like it's going faster. My son and I were having a conversation about that once, about how time's an illusion because, you know, like right now, this feels like it's going faster. Is it really? I don't know. I haven't been looking at the clock. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. Or you know how sometimes when something bad happens, it feels like time slows down and everything is kind of moving in slow motion. Time is an illusion. Isn't that a song? Can't remember. That's what happens when you get old. Can't remember stuff anymore. Okay. I'm actually really close to being done with this one already, which is nice. And I think they're all going to fit in the rows that I need them to in the container, the overall container box. So that's good. 16. Oop, only got 2 colors left. Okay. That's also one of the reasons I like this bottle storage, because the big open bottles, they have that wide opening so you can just pour the drills in. Okay. So that's all of my stickers. And I've got my 2 last containers here for these. Come on, get out of there. There we go. And this one. Oops, I had 2 drills escape from somewhere. Oh well. Like I said, I don't worry too much about spilling drills if I miss one here or there. you should have more than enough. They gave you extras, and I have spares. So, okay. So that's those 2 kits finished. So let me show you what that looks like. So I've got the drills for this kit kitted up here, and then I've got a row of empties, and then I've got the drills for this kit kitted up there. I probably could have put 2 in between them so they were on each end, but I figured that's good enough for my purposes. So now I can close this. I've got my stickers in there, so I know what drills each kit is for, and I can move on to my next ones. So I'm going to clear some of this off, pull out my other 2 kits that I'm going to be kitting up, and I will be right back, so don't go anywhere. Okay guys, I'm back. I cleaned off the other kits. I'm ready to start kitting up the last 2 kits. So the one I'm going to be kitting up next is this one, this cute little elephant with the rabbit on it. So again, I'm going to set the canvas aside. I've got my sticker that's going to go with the drills. I've got my schematic already scanned in so that I can make my sticker with my Xyron. My Xyron's getting quite the workout lately. And then I can pull out some of these bottles and start getting ready to go. How many colors do I have in this one? 20. Okay. So that should be 2 rows of bottles. So let me pull those out. Since this one is in a bottle case where it's got the foam insert, I don't need to be concerned about moving drills around or bottles around and making sure, you know, where they're placed at. I can put my first 2 rows here for this kit, and then my other one only has 16 colors, so I can put those in the back 2 rows and everything will be good to go. So, and this is going to be the first time I'm actually using this bottle case. This is my cute little floral, pink floral one that I got not too long ago. So, got it from Amazon, where I get most of my stuff, because the town where I live, we don't have, well, any stores really, but certainly not any craft stores. So we have a grocery store, a hardware store, a convenience store, and a couple of restaurants, none of whom deliver, and that's it. And I say a couple of restaurants, and actually, well, I guess the pizza place. The pizza place, which does not deliver. And then there was a Mexican restaurant for a while, but it closed. And there's a Subway, but I rarely eat at Subway. So, especially after the expose that came out that most of their, like, the chicken isn't actually chicken, or it's only partially chicken. I know they're trying to do a lot of refresh stuff to make it seem like it's not still that way, but I just have no desire to eat there. We ate there a lot when my son was in track because it was close and it was quick, and I could, you know, grab a couple of sandwiches and then head to the track meet, so he had something to eat in between because their bus didn't stop anywhere, either to or from the track meet usually. So, I mean, he had a, he would have a, like, lunchbox full of stuff, you know, a little cooler, carry-on cooler full of snacks, but he always wanted something a little bit more than that. But he wanted to eat after he was done running. So, and since one of the events that he was in was almost always the very last event, he would wait until the very end, which is probably not good for him, but that's what he wanted to do. So I tried to have something, you know, relatively healthy for him to eat. I don't know how successful I was at that, but that was the thought at the time anyway. And it's close. I didn't have to make another stop, and it was certainly, Subway was healthier than pizza. So, yeah, that's why I want to live somewhere where I can have things delivered. Even if it is just a Papa John's pizza. We don't even have a Papa John's here. It's just like a mom and pop pizza place, which all they have really is thin crust, which I don't like, and they don't deliver. They do have a dessert pizza that I really like, but I can't eat it that often, or I shouldn't eat it that often. Plus, and you know, I understand that getting items and things delivered when you live in a small town, that makes it cost more, but just seems really expensive. You know, I can go to Papa John's and get a pizza for $12. Paying $35 for one I have to go get seems kind of nuts, especially when I don't even like it as well as the Papa John's one. So yeah, we don't order from there a lot. My kids don't like their pizza either, so. Although theirs has more to do with the fact that they ate it all the time growing up, because that was the go-to every time there was a school event. If they would go to the person that owns it and ask them to donate pizza for food for the event, which they almost always did. So the kids ate it plenty, but they didn't particularly care for it either. I mean, they still ate it, of course, because they're kids and it was pizza, but so these days my son is much more adventurous. He would much rather have pad thai, some kind of curry dish, some kind of seafood dish, shrimp, rather than pizza. I'm not a big seafood eater, and I probably won't ever be a big seafood eater, because when you have bursitis, they tell you that's one of the things to stay away from, because it can cause some really painful inflammation. One of the foods that can cause it to flare up. So, okay. So I have one bottle that doesn't have a number on it, so I will go back and stick a sticker, one of my spare stickers on it with the number, so that I know when I pull it out which one it is. But for now, because they're all in there in order, I will just leave it like that. And I'll do that off camera, because I would like to get through these two and get them out of here and out. I'm going to be putting all of the canvases where all the other ones are, underneath some big heavy books, so they will be nice and flat and ready for me to go when I am ready to start working on them. So, okay, number 10. So glad these came in baggies. That makes it so much easier than those little drill bags. Come on, get in there. I don't know why. Every time. So I think I've spilled with every single kit so far, right? I don't know if it's something in my brain that's like, hey, you haven't spilled anything in a while. Why don't you spill this one? So irritating some days. Okay. So there's number 11. Number 12. I do have a big bag at the end, so I may have another bag that needs an additional bottle instead of all just going into one. And it may seem like overkill that I'm kitting up, you know, these small kits into bottle cases, but like I said, this is what I have left. I've used up all my spare storage, my small storage, and I could buy some more, but I don't use it that often. I mean, I'm using it specifically because I'm doing this challenge. I really don't see myself needing enough storage that I can kit up 20 kits all at once again. But I guess I should never say never. Who knows? Okay, there's that one. think that last color is going to be the only one that I need more than one bottle for. $16. Some really cute colors in this kit. I really liked how whimsical this little image was. I like elephants anyway, but yeah, I just thought it was really cute. Okay, I've got 3 colors left. No, I've got 4 colors left. Whoops. Oh, because that one I had to use 2 bottles. That's why. And I'm betting for number 20 I have to use more than 1 as well. So, okay, let me get all the stickers on these. And then we'll see how many I need to use. Okay. Because I'm betting it's just that last one that I'm going to have more than 1. And then how many colors does my other kit have? 16. Okay. So I should just need the 2 rows. If I have enough on the other kit that I have double bottles of a color, it should still fit in those last 2 rows. Okay. Last 2. Oops, that's the wrong bottle. I want this one. Oops, there's 2 drills floating around. They must bounce out and I missed them. Okay, come on, get out of there. All right, there's that. And my last one. I'm going to pull out another bottle because I bet I need another one. Whoa. Guys, man, I'm just spilling everything today. I just flung those everywhere. All right, let me get these in here. Come on. Whoa. Apparently my hand-eye coordination today is not the greatest. Good thing I'm almost done. Okay, so that extra bottle has that color. There's the one with my number. Let me throw all these away. Okay, and you can see I've got the first kit kitted up in here in this half, and then I will skip to these back 2 rows to kit up the next one. So let me pull all the bottles out of those rows. And get them placed out here. So there's another drill. In my phone. Okay. All right, so that one goes there. Okay, so got my sticker for this kit, which is the second one that I'm going to be kitting up. I've got my schematic. I've got my canvas here, which I'm going to set off to the side. And I've got my baggies. I need to turn this into a sticker. So I'm going to put this in my Xyron, pull it through. Now I can be done with my Xyron. Woo! This is a lot of kitting up all at once, but it's going to save me time later. So that's why I decided to go ahead and do this, because when I get to when I'm painting for the 30 by 30 challenge, what I want is to spend all my time painting and not spend all my time kitting up and fussing with scanning in the schematic and making the stickers and cutting them all apart and kitting everything up. I mean, I enjoy that part of it, but since it's a challenge and I'm trying to do as many kits as I can, it just makes sense to do as much as I can ahead of time so that all of my time in September is actually spent diamond painting. so that I can get as many kits done as I can. So, because I really want to make it. I can cut one of those very straight, but I guess that's okay. Okay. And again, these are all numbered, so I can put multiples of them on without getting confused, because I would. Whoops, that one was not even close. Okay, that's better. Getting in a hurry here and not paying attention to what I'm doing. Okay, and this one only has, like I said, 16 colors. There's a lot of white for the background though, so when I get to the last color, which is the white, I may need multiple bottles for that, but we'll see. I pulled out 20, so we'll see if I need multiple bottles for any colors besides the background color. I really like this kit. I thought it was really pretty. All the little kind of flowers, colorful flowers and stuff behind the treble clef. So let's see if I can be a little neater with my drill pouring today, at least for this kit. These baggies are a little bit bigger. Maybe they're stiffer. Maybe that's making a difference. I don't know. Okay, there's number 1. Number 2. I like this red. This is pretty. Okay, I guess it's more of a coral kind of color. Guys, trying to find different words to use to describe all of the different colors. I mean, I guess I could just memorize the DMC names, but I don't think the DMC names make very much sense sometimes. And just labeling something dark, ultra dark, I don't think that's very helpful, personally. I never ever paid any attention to the names of the DMC colors, even when I was doing cross stitch. It was just like, well, I need this DMC number. So, oh, it's a blue, or it's a dark blue, or it's a, I wasn't paying any attention to the actual name of the colors. Okay, number 5. Again, I feel like this is going faster when I have these big bags of drills. Is it? I don't know. I mean, is it actually going faster? I don't know, but it feels like it is. Okay, number 6. It's kind of mustardy yellow. This one and the next color look almost the same. I mean, obviously they're not, but I guess one's a little bit darker. So got this one and this one. So 7 is a little bit darker than 6, but they're pretty darn close. I wonder if the people who sell drills have all the names memorized, or if they just go by the DMCs too. Like, do they just know, oh, I want DMC 762, or do they know, hey, that's a gray, or, ooh, that's very light ultramarine, or whatever the name of it might be. These are weird thoughts that I have. That's the kind of stuff you think about in the shower, right? I wonder these things. I wonder about a lot of things. Don't usually get the answers, but I wonder about a lot of things. Okay. Number 9. Oops, there's an escapee. And number 10. Okay, so far I haven't needed more than one bag, which is good. I'm just getting all these in here. Okay. All right. So let me throw all these bags away. I used to try and save bags like that, but then I still have too many baggies floating around, so I don't save them anymore. I should probably, but I don't. Okay. Last 2 stickers, and then I'll be done with stickers. And then we'll see how many extra bottles I'll need for that last color. Okay, so for 11, yeah, because I'm pretty sure that's the only one I'm going to need more than 1 bottle for. Come on, get out. Preferably into the bottle. They do not want to cooperate, do they? Number 12. This kit doesn't have any 310 in it. I just realized that. The treble clef must be this dark blue. Come on, get out. Ugh, so annoying. Come on. There we go. Although this doesn't seem like very many drills for that either. Okay, 13 is this color. Oh yay, did that one without spilling. Love that. Okay, 14. Only a few colors left. And then I'll be done with this marathon kit up. Whew. I think the only time I've spent more time kitting up than with this challenge is when I was doing my Diana. That kit up took days. I had to take breaks and do it over multiple days because it was so many colors. So one of the reasons that I think I might change my Diamond Painting Deutschland and take that off of my Big 10 list for this year, because Diana was 250 colors. The other one that I have has something stuck on the outside of it. The other one that I have is 300 colors. So, and it's about the same size as Diana. Might be a little bit smaller, but I think it's roughly about the same size. And that just seems like a really big project that I don't want to take on right now. Having just finished 2 really big projects. Yeah, just don't know if I want to do that. Get all of these in 3 bottles. Maybe I'm going to need 4. Come on. Trying to keep it going without losing drills everywhere. Not that it's cooperating, but just have to fill these up a little bit more. I think I'm still going to need an extra one, so maybe it's not even worth doing that. Okay, so there's that one. So I'm going to have 4 bottles full of this color, it looks like. And then 1 to spare at the end. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to dump these all in here and just do it this way. Save myself some spilling, hopefully. Okay. So those are all in there. Let me throw my trash away. All right. So now I've got these 2 kitted up. I've got all the stuff for the elephant kitted up here. I've got all the stuff for the music note kitted up there. I can zip this all up so everything stays in place in there. And I know that this is for those 2 particular kits, if my zipper will cooperate. And so those are done. So I have 2 kits kitted up in that one. Let me grab some of my other stuff from where I put it. So I've got all these canvases kitted up and ready to go. I've got 2 of them in here, 2 of them in the other one. Then I've got this last kit. kitted up in my dot box, and I have these 5 kits ready to go. So, whew, that was kind of a little marathon session, but I'm glad those are all done now. Thanks for sticking around to the end, you guys. I will put links to all of these kits in the description below so you can check them out if you're interested in any of them for yourself. I am going to go stick these under my books, like I said, so they can flatten out. Put all of these away until I'm ready to start my challenge on September 1st, so be looking out for that. Thanks for sticking around till the end, guys. Before you leave, don't forget to do all the things. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification icon so that you can be informed of future uploads. And as always, thanks so much for watching.